My name is Tiwana Galloway, and tonight I have the pleasure of introducing our student speaker for this evening, Bakari Thompson. Bakari is a senior at Northside Urban Halfway Charter High School, where he has maintained a 4.2 grade point average. So without further ado, please join me in a round of applause for Mr. Bakari Thompson.
Thank you all. Good evening. Hope. The definition of hope is the feeling that what is wanted can be had or that events will turn out for the best. Bernard H. Jones Sr. left behind one of Pittsburgh's best nonprofit organizations for youth. He established this organization because he saw a problem in the community and had enough hope to take action in solving the problem. Hope partnered with positive action creates a movement, an army, and a force that cannot be thwarted. Urban Youth Action is a role model of hope for the youth. I have a personal anecdote that I would like to share with you. A student entering Urban Youth Action his 9th grade year is lost and doesn't know why he's in the program. He is very shy and rarely speaks. This child continues through the program and he retains all the new information he learns. He continues to have stage fright and is constantly afraid of speaking in front of others. As he attends more sessions, he gets more comfortable and starts to find himself. He begins to think of all the tragedies he faced. His father incarcerated when he was only 3, his father neglecting him and making him feel unworthy, his family ignored him as a member, him experiencing abuse in multiple forms, heavy peer pressure, moving 5 times from home to home, losing friends, and so he feels hopeless and insignificant. He feels as though there is no need for life to go on, and he is on the verge of suicide. Adults might nod their head in disbelief and think that the boy has no hope for himself. But I ask you this, adults. How can a child have hope of his own if everyone surrounding him has no hope for himself? How can he rise above the hurdles to success if no one is encouraging him or believing in him? Then slowly but suddenly, the light bulb starts to go off in his mind, and he understands the reality of his circumstances. He understands that he can get through these hardships and wants to continue to feed his hunger for knowledge. Now he has faith, and UIA has hope for him also, and he now has a plan. He now leads in group discussions, participates in community service, receives help from tutoring, has a job as youth staff director, stays away from the violent streets, and academically challenges himself. This major transformation did not come from some simple wave of a wand, but it started from hope. Knowing that someone believes in you even after you continue to fail motivates you to try harder next time. This young man has even created a domino effect onto others. Because he has transformed so much, others have begun to have hope in the optimistic view of life for themselves. Hope has become so embedded into him that people see and believe that there is hope when he speaks to others. This young man is me, and this is an example of what UIA can do and has done for me. Students at UIA are very privileged and should be grateful. They are more rewarded than they know because here at UIA, they are getting the tools they need for success. Someone is guiding them the correct way and helping them to identify their mistakes early on so that they won't make those mistakes again. UIA helps you to exercise the skills that they have to offer. When a child can identify their skills and understand how to use them, they will be optimistic in the worst situations that they might face. The youth will also overcome barriers when they know that they still have some skills they can use. UIA students are given the opportunity that many of our youth today do not have. Urban Youth Action is a great way for youth to start hoping for the betterment of themselves, their lives, and for the people around them. The burning question that you adults are probably asking yourself right now is, how can youth be inspired? What can we do to give them hope? Well, first and foremost, do not give them false hope. Do not tell them something that they can't do. Please do not set the bar too high for them to reach. You must take steps because it is a process. If you continue giving them false hope, they will become discouraged and ultimately hopeless. Today's youth are living in a world inside of a world. They aren't seeing it in its entirety. Once you take them outside of their world, you need to show them something inspiring. For example, show them around your job, or take them somewhere that will encourage them to do better. If you are very successful yourself, tell them your story and how you overcame challenges. Plan a day every month or every other month to spend time with them just to check up on them. Take them to meet someone who can show them different environments other than their normal ones. When they see positive leaders, they are influenced by them. Youth especially become hopeful when they experience a positive outcome. When they see themselves overcome an obstacle, it gives them hope because they have succeeded. When their peers around them are doing positive things, they too will want to become involved in positive entities also. Now for the youth to continue to have hope, there should be a commitment between the adults and the youth. After you start a commitment with the youth, you still need to maintain a working relationship because they need guidance after they are inspired. Adults have to continue to motivate, compliment, inspire, and believe in youth. This is exactly what Urban Youth Action strives for daily and has been doing so for 43 years. UIA has inspired me through its sessions, speakers, and events to make the world a better place. It has given me hope that our youth today can overcome the many barriers, stereotypes, and obstacles that they may experience. I do believe that youth can become very hopeful for themselves. And when I become very successful with my goal, I plan to start a program like Urban Youth Action. This program will be for the hopeless youth, and I will help them to become very hopeful. I also plan to start a scholarship fund for those who do not have the opportunity for other scholarships because of strict requirements. I want to share some of my inspiration and hope with others after me. With that being said, my final thought for the adults is to continue to believe in the youth and help them to win the battle. Continue to inspire and help them to change. And most importantly, have hope for them by showing that you have hope so they too can hope for themselves. Sometimes adults have to pave the way for youth and become positive role models for them. Now for the youth before me, continue to strive for excellence and hope for the better. When no one believes in you and you feel as if it's you against the world, still hold on to your faith. For when you make it out of these times, you will be strong enough to stand a hurricane. You are the future, so continue to be inspired and continue to inspire others. Thank you.